What's going on, everybody, and welcome to another JDM Cars for Sale episode here in Okinawa, Japan. I know you guys are a big fan of these, so I try to get as many cars for sale vids as possible out there so you guys can kind of see what the current prices of your favorite Japanese sports cars are going for in Japan right now in 2019. That being said, let's go ahead and check out some JDM cars. All right, so the first dealer, I did a video here about a year ago. I'll put that link down below if you want to check that out. They had some cool cars. But it's been a long time, and I actually completely forgot about this dealership until I was taking my buddy Steve to Crank Neo the other day, and we drove by, and I was like, you know what, I gotta go back out there and see what they got. So right in front of me, I've got a Subaru Levorg and a GT86. Actually, this one's kind of cool, so we'll check it out. Let me turn the camera around. So if I remember correctly, this car was out here last time, but these are always really cool to see. I know a lot of the homies back in America wish Subaru would have kept the WRX hatchback alive, and obviously they ditched it. But in Japan, they have the Subaru Levorg, which stands for Legacy something. I don't remember exactly what it is, but pretty cool. So it's the closest thing to a WRX hatch that we will get. I like the two-tone mirrors. Nice little touch. Overall, a good looking car. This one's not for sale. This one's just parked over here. A Miata and a Honda NSXs, very cool. It is a beautiful day out here in Okinawa, and I've seen a lot of nice cars out driving around, so hopefully we can spot some pretty cool legends. But you guys know how I feel about GT86s. If you're new to the channel, I always give these cars, I give them the hand. I don't really feature them a whole lot because there's so many of them out here. It's kind of like the Ford Mustang in America. I know there's a huge fan base. Personally, I'm not against them. I see so many, so I don't stop and take the time to film every GT86 or Subaru BRZ that I see. But every now and then, I come across one that's pretty unique, and I think if it's cool enough, it will get featured in my videos. So with that being said, I think this one, just from like a quick glance, wide body, I think it deserves to be in the video. So we'll go ahead and check it out. It's got a really sweet rear diffuser on it. Wide body kit, and what I really like about this kit is the rear bumper is like perfectly flush with the over fender flares, which is really cool. Normally you see the over fender flares kind of bleed over to the rear bumper, but this one is like a wide rear bumper, but it looks factory, it looks stock almost, which is, I think, pretty cool. I like the red accent here on the diffuser. Dual exhaust. I think the exhaust could be more aggressive. I don't know if that's factory or not. Some really wide tires. It's got the Gazoo Racing badge on there. But this thing is fat. Stretch tires. Aero mirrors. I don't get it though. It's automatic. I don't get it. It's got a Vertex steering wheel. It's got all this money pumped into it, and it's automatic. Oh my goodness, check out the front bumper. What? It looks like it's got a Lexus RC350 front bumper on it. That is crazy. That is crazy. I like the pink accents around the headlights. Kind of got that STI vibe going on. I've never seen anything like that. That's something that you would see at Tokyo Auto Salon. Very unique, very cool. I don't know how I feel about this car. I really don't. I'm pretty torn. What do you guys think? Comment below. So it's got the wide body kit going on, which I really like. It's got a lot of cool accents. That front end, very different. I like the FRS or the GT86 front bumper, but I think something different, something unique. So I like the styling, I'll give credit to that, but it's automatic. Is it just me, or would you put all this money into a car like this for it to be automatic? When I first saw it, I was like, oh, it's a drift car, awesome. And then we look inside, I mean, you can still drift it, but I don't know. What do you guys think? But it's not for sale, so we're gonna go check out some cars for sale. I know that's what you guys really wanna see. Why? Why? So in Japan, there's all these like little garages off the side of the road like this. And I always imagine just like a badass Ken Mary Skyline sitting in here, some kind of JDM legend. One can hope, right? But we're here. We are at Autostyle, MK Style. There's the dealer information for those that are here in Okinawa or coming to Okinawa and are curious about any of the cars here. It does look like it's closed right now, so we're not going to be able to go in and get like a close look, but I do see a lot of RX7s right off the bat and an RX8. So a 350Z, little aero kit, 790,000 yen, about 7,500 US dollars. And then an RX8, 1,190,000 yen. I'm actually pretty glad there's an RX8 out here because a lot of people are always bugging me to feature RX8s, and I just don't see a lot out here for sale in Japan. But this one is 1,190,000 yen, about 11,000 US dollars. And then we got some FDs. I see 2 in the back getting worked on, 2 right here. So we got four FDs and an FC and an FB, which I think is really cool. I don't see any price tags on the RX7s though, unfortunately. This FC right here is really cool, in red with some old school rays. And this midnight purple RX7 over here has got a wide body kit, rear diffuser. Man, some cool cars. But unfortunately, the only 2 that we see with price tags are the 2 over here. Looks like a rotary is being worked on over here. Very cool. Hey. Love cappuccinos. Probably my favorite K car out there, and we'll talk about cappuccinos later. Another point, another video. All right, guys, you would not believe the next stop. I'm at a actual Honda dealership here in Japan that sells new Honda cars, and when I was driving by, I spotted probably one of my favorite JDM cars all time, and you guys probably already know what it is. Check this out. The Holy Grail. Oh man. A Honda NSX. For sale at a Honda dealership. Can't believe it. We're gonna do a full walk around on this thing and check it out pretty well because I am a huge fan of these cars. Oh man. The Japanese Ferrari right here, mid-engine, rear-wheel drive, 3-liter VTEC. This car is probably the most beautiful thing to ever come out of Japan in the 90s. If you decide otherwise, comment below. I want to know what car you think is better looking than the NSX. It just looks like something right out of, like, I don't know, the future. Those tail lights integrated into the spoiler. The price is good for 4,980,000, so it's good for NSX. Okay, got it. Thank you. I love Japan. So the nice gentleman, he took the price tag off, so it wouldn't be in the actual frame. But they're asking 4,980,000 yen, which is about 45,000 US dollars, which I think is not a bad price. But a price like that can only mean one thing when it comes to these cars. Automatic, and the LCD screen looks like it has some imperfections, but it still has a factory leather, factory steering wheel. Steering wheel is in great shape. The leather is in pretty good shape. Power seats. Gotta love the floor mat too. To me, that screams old lady. Honda Tochigi factory. Sweet. God. Is it me, or am I geeking out? Am I the only one that geeks out every time I see an NSX? I don't know. There's just something about it. Look at the window switches. They're like angled just a little bit. So when you're sitting in there, it's such a tight cockpit. So when you turn your hands, you don't have to like awkwardly turn your hand to the left. It's kind of like ergonomically correct. I like the vents right here, pointed towards the driver. Even the door handle is pretty cool for a 90s car. I mean, the paint overall looks like it's in really good shape. Could use a wash and a wax. Might have been sitting out here for a little bit. You know, not everybody's in the market for an NSX. Weather seals look pretty good. Overall, the paint on it, I love this color. It's kind of like a liquid pearl gray. Kind of reminds me of the KN6 color code that I had on my GTR. Does have some aftermarket wheels. Not exactly sure what brand. Some of the wheel gurus out there might know what they are. Sitting on some Extra Sport 255 in the rear, 18s, and some Yokohama S drives on the front. And these are 215 17s, so we got 215 17s on the front and 255 18s on the rear. This car came factory with 215 front, 245 on the rear. So a little bit bigger, fatter tire on the back, but I think it looks good. I mean, honestly, the size is almost perfect. Underneath, very minimal rust, just a little bit of surface rust here and there. It's super clean. Is it the coolest Honda ever made? I'm gonna say it is. Some of you might ask, I'm gonna go ahead and get as much specifications as I can. 56,000 kilometers, stupid low mileage. That's like, I don't know, 30 something thousand miles. It is a 97, and it is a 4-speed automatic, VTEC V6, which we already know. 4,980,000 yen. 45,000 for an NSX. Not bad. Not bad at all. Comment below. Let me know what you guys think. If it was between this or another car relatively in the same price range. I know the new Supras cost a little bit more, but they're automatic and obviously a lot newer. Would you take this or the new Supra? I don't know. It'd be a tough decision for me. I really like the classic look on the NSX. His body's timeless, and I don't think this car will ever get old. It'll never look old. All right, we're gonna get out of here. I'm gonna stop bugging the Honda guys. Some of you guys might not be too impressed with the next selection of vehicles, but some of you might be really excited because a lot of you have been asking me about the van culture here in Japan. And I was just driving and I found a dealership that has a bunch of vans outside, so we're gonna check them out for those that have been bugging me to see some vans, and they got some pretty cool ones out here. So stay tuned, I got some more sports cars coming, I promise. So this is Garage Impact, I believe. First van we'll check out is this Toyota Hiace. Huge fan of these, huge fan. 690,000 yen, about 6,500 US dollars. And look at the arrow on it. It's got a little side step right here, kind of built in. Aftermarket wheels. It's got a sunroof. With a side skirt, little arrow touches. Two-tone paint job. This is like the ultimate 90s JDM van. Panorama roof. And these mirrors right here, these are for backing up. They're better than any backup cam, promise. I have one on my van. They're awesome. They look kind of gimmicky, but they just make sense and they work perfect. This is a Super Custom G. Check out the rear bumper on it. And what I like about a lot of the vans out here, if you notice on the left side, it's got the sliding door. So from the left side, yes, it looks like a van, right? You see the big slider right here and the two doors. But then when you look on the right side, no slider. I think it looks really clean and looks pretty sweet from the right side of the vehicle. And a lot of vans are like this, a lot of the older vans especially. Very cool. And then next to it, this is the one that really caught my eye. It's one of my personal favorites out here. This is a Mitsubishi Delica, and they're asking 690,000 yen as well, about 6,500 US dollars. And this is a Space Gear in black. This one actually looks super aggressive. Now, when I first saw a Delica for the first time out here, I was like, what is this monstrosity? Why is there a van driving around with mud tires and a lift kit? Come to find out, all Mitsubishi Delicas, don't quote me on it, but most of them have a factory lift kit and four-wheel drive. So it's pretty much a off-roading van, if you will. And this one does have a hood scoop. So this is the Turbo Diesel Edition. Fog lights. I mean, this thing is so aggressive. So if you're a family man, and you got to get on the van life, but you still want to go off-roading on the weekends and take the family with you, this is the perfect option. It's got the aggressive over fender flares, captain's bench. So the middle row rotates around, pretty cool. It's got that backup mirror, roof spoiler. This one's actually in pretty good shape, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, look at the exhaust on this. Gotta love it. Oh man, look at that catback. That's like a 4.5-inch catback exhaust. I love the van culture out here. It doesn't get any cooler than that. 4-wheel drive, lift kit, catback exhaust. And oh, another Delica, another space gear over here in white. This one's looking pretty good too. I like the front bumper on it. Doesn't have the fog lights. But we see intercooler 2800, 2.8 liter, aftermarket OZ wheels. Like, who puts OZ racing wheels on a van? Japanese do. Mirrored tint, classic, I love it. And it's got the ladder on the back. Another catback exhaust. Insane. I'm definitely gonna miss the van culture out here, because you've got this style, and we are in Okinawa, so there's a lot of outdoor stuff to do. So a vehicle like this makes sense, especially those that are gonna be moving out here and you necessarily don't want to get into the sports car scene, but you want something cool and something unique that you want to take back to the States. I highly recommend a Delica. These things are super cool. They've got a compass built into them. They've got like a tilt meter, like a rollover meter. And look at this Hi-Ace. This is what I'm talking about. This is what you see at Customs Night right here. Hi-Ace with the aero kit, slammed, deep dish wheels. Why? Why is this on here? I don't know. It looks cool though. And check it out. Catback exhaust. It's more of your VIP style looking van. So if you got to submit to the van life and you're a family man, but you want to let everybody know you're still cool, Hi-Ace is the way to do it right here. Or El Grand for that matter. I drive an El Grand, by the way. And then we got some other K cars over here. Nothing really notable. Bongo trucks are cool. Big fan of the bongos out here. I wouldn't mind taking one of these back. But we'll go ahead and we'll get back to the sports cars and see what else we can find. But let me know if you guys want to see more vans and trucks and SUVs and stuff like that in the future for the videos for the channel. I don't mind filming them. I really enjoy them. And like I said, I'm gonna miss the van culture. Let's go find some sports cars. Oh, that 1JZ sounds good. All right, so the next stop, probably the last stop, is gonna be Gulliver. And the reason I wanted to stop here is because I spotted a R34 GTR when I was in Tokyo at a Gulliver, and I've yet to come to this one here in Okinawa, so we'll just swing through. Can't really make any promises. I saw a Honda Integra over here that kind of caught my eye, so we'll see if there's anything else. So here's a DC5 Type IS. DC5 Users Club. I don't think it's a Type R. Just taking a quick peep at it. IS. I've never heard of IS trim. Some of the Honda guys out there might know. Nice color. A little worn out. And of course, no price tag information. It does have the red Honda badge lip on the front. I mean, overall, not a bad looking car. Before anybody says anything, we're here in Japan, and there's no such thing as the Acura RSX. They're all Honda Integras, for the record. DC5. They got a bunch of cars, so we'll see if there's anything else here. Here's a Toyota Surf. These are kind of cool. I featured one of these in my last Cars for Sale vid. SSRG is the model, similar to the Toyota 4Runner back in the States. I don't really see a whole lot over here, though. Wait a minute. Here's another cool Honda. A S660. This is the newer K car, kind of like the Honda Beat, but just the more updated version. We never got these in America, so the first time I actually saw this, I kind of geeked out because these look super cool. And the paint job on this is beautiful. I don't know if the camera's picking that up or not, but we can see the yellow plate on there. Single center exit exhaust, soft top, mid-engine. I wish cars like this would have made it to the States. I'm sure there would be a market for it. The front end, it's got that Honda Civic Type R look to it. And then over here, there is a RX-8, but no prices on any of the cars I'm looking at. Maybe they're on Goonet, but here's a RX-8 in black. And I mentioned earlier, I don't see a lot of RX-8s, but here's one. I really don't see a whole lot of other sports cars out here, unfortunately. I don't even know if you really call the S660 a sports car. It only has like 60 horsepower under the hood. But cool cars, very cool cars. And I've seen some modded out here that look really, really cool driving around. Here's a Jimny. Talked about Jimnys in the last video as well. I don't really see anything else, so I might do it, guys. I've got some more dealerships, but I'm gonna save that for another video. Take one last look. Here's a BB. Oh, never mind, it's a Daihatsu Coup. Looks identical to a Toyota BB. And some more K cars. Nothing really too crazy out here. I had to park at a Family Mart a little ways away to walk down here. I was kind of bummed out. I was hoping to see a gem in the back. I mean, the S660 is cool. But we'll head back to the car. Oh, look. Guys, I was about to finish this video up. I'm not even kidding. And out of the corner of my eye, I drove by another Honda dealership. Can't make this stuff up. Another NSX. Oh my goodness. And I just caught it. Oh, it's going in the service bay. Another freaking NSX. Wait a minute. Is this an STI for sale? I think it is. All right, this might be the last car, I promise. 2,790,000 yen. It's about 25,000 US dollars. I love Japan. I love Japan. This car is super clean. This is actually a beautiful example of an STI. It has a 6-speed manual transmission. Perfect. I think if I had to drive a STI, this would be the one right here in this color. I love it in white. And about 25,000 US dollars. Honestly, not a bad price. I know these cars go for quite a bit more when they're new. And this one looks like it's in really good condition. Not a bad price at all. These guys keep driving this NSX back and forth. Yeah. White with white wheels. Super clean. Looks like they're checking the brakes out. I'm not gonna distract them too much. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. NSX right there, can't make it up. Love Japan, can't say it enough. But make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned. Tokyo Auto Salon, I'm about 2 weeks away from being in Tokyo, and I've got like 6 or 7 videos I'm gonna be doing. I'm not only gonna be covering Tokyo Auto Salon, I'm going to the Nismo factory in Yokohama. I'm gonna go try to hit up Daikoku, the big car show, the nighttime car show that everybody loves. Autobacks, Up Garage, you name it. Used cars for sale, a lot of Japanese culture stuff. So definitely hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and you definitely don't want to miss out on the Tokyo content. It's awesome. My favorite place in the world is Tokyo, and I'm super excited. But from now till then, I'm gonna be posting quite a bit of content for you guys. I'm actually on vacation for the next week and a half, so stay tuned, and I'll catch you on the next video. Later.